in Even Shleimah, it's a very, very big warning about the YETZER. Know this, the Gaon Vilna says, know this, that it's not the way of the YETZER to lead someone straight to the sin itself, but rather to love. What does it mean to love? What does it mean to love? YETZER is genius. Genius. Gaon Vilna says, as soon as the YETZER sees that you're not glued to him, you're not connecting to him, you're not going to the movies, you're not, doing all these big sins. You're frum. You're not connecting to him. You're like, yo, YETZER, not for me. He sees you're not connecting to him. So what does this YETZER do? Then the YETZER starts bringing you mitzvot. Mitzvot he starts bringing you that you get physical pleasure from. All types of mitzvot that involve physical pleasure. All of a sudden, you meet somebody that has all this delicious food, knows how to cook, and they want to cook for you for free. All of a sudden, you have family, friends, and everybody else inviting you to weddings. Every day there's a wedding. You can dance, you can eat nonstop. All types of physical pleasure. And he starts getting you used to enjoying the mitzvot, the physical pleasure of the mitzvot. So he comes to you with love. He's like, come, Habibi, I love you. I'm the one, I'm going to bring you to a wedding. No, Sadiq, come to the wedding. Eat 2, 3, 4 meals. No, come on. 8 meals. No, look at this. Oh, see. No, you have to enjoy the beauty of the world. Let's go to a vacation. I'll give you some extra money. He gives you all types of mitzvot that you enjoy the body. Once a person has fallen for this malkodet, this trap, the Gaon Vilna says, he gets used to enjoying the mitzvot physically, then it becomes much easier for the YETZER to bring this person to desires that are sins of this world, physical desires that are sins of this world. Why? He's used to enjoying things physically. He's not used to just doing something just because Hashem said so. Section 410. When a person begins to go towards the straight path, starts doing Teshuva, but gives up because it's hard for him, it's hard for her, and starts complaining to Hashem that he didn't help them enough. Hashem, come on, I was planning to finish the entire Shas, my first year of Teshuva. How come you didn't help me? Come on, Hashem, how come you didn't send me a shidduch right away? I was planning on getting married right away. How come Hashem starts complaining to Hashem? The reality is, the Gaon Vilna says, that he is the one that's at fault, meaning the person is the one that's at fault. Why? Because he was trying to jump to spiritual levels that are much higher than what he really is. Because he doesn't understand that when it comes to Teshuva, when it comes to servitude of Hashem, there's a klal, there's a rule. Sur mira v'aseh tov. Run away from evil and do good. When it comes to doing Teshuva and serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu, everybody said, no, le'at, one step at a time, or full force. Both are wrong. Both are wrong. It says, Sur mira aseh tov. Run away from evil and do good. So what does that mean? When it comes to doing evil, such as violating Shabbat, wasting seed, intermarriage, eating non-kosher, all of these different sins, you have to stop it 100% right away. And if you somehow can't manage to do all of it right away, never tell yourself that it's okay to continue sinning. Keep trying. There is no one step at a time. You have to stop all evil immediately. Why? It's poison. It's spiritual poison. But when it comes to aseh tov, when it comes to doing the mitzvot, praying on time, putting a kisui rosh on that's a little bit more meshubach, more fancy, doing all types of praying early, keeping Shabbat extra time, all the different mitzvot, any mitzvah. If you have to do something, that you can take one step at a time. You could pray by yourself in the beginning, not necessarily pray with a minyan. You can, do a lot of different things, but one step at a time. But when it comes to the evil, when it comes to the sins, you have to stop everything right away. That's what it is. And what happens with that person, the Gaon Vilna says, is that he, instead of focusing on the Sumira and stopping all the sins, he focused on doing all of the mitzvot and more. He wanted to become a chassid his first year after conversion. He wanted to become a chassid first year of tshuva. That's it. He's a chassid. He's closing his eyes. He has two people walking him, so he doesn't see anything in the world. Hey, Habibi, relax. Focus on the sins. Stop all the sins. The aset tov, the doing good, the mitzvot. One thing at one, build yourself up one day at a time, to be able to handle the bigger stuff. Don't think that you're going to become Gaon Vilna your first 5 or 10 or 20 years. It's going to take time. Because tshuva, the Gaon Vilna says in section 420, tshuva needs two things. One, tikkun for the past, rectifying the past, and two is acceptance for the future. Whereas the tikkun for the past, the Gaon Vilna says, the tikkun for the past is better than all of the fasts, is to learn Torah and do gemilut chasadim, do kiruv. Help people do tshuva and learn Torah. That's for tikkun for the past. And for this to work, person must have yirat shamayim on his face. Yirat shamayim on his face. Let me know what you think, and make sure to share it, because other people need to learn too.